A chorale is a melody to which a hymn is sung by a congregation in a German Protestant church service. The typical four-part setting of a chorale, in which the sopranos sing the melody along with three lower voices, is known as a chorale harmonization. History. Starting in 1523, Martin Luther began translating worship texts into German from the Latin. This created an immediate need for a large repertoire of new chorales. He composed some chorales himself, such as A Mighty Fortress. For other chorales he adapted Gregorian chant melodies used in Roman Catholic worship to fit new German texts, sometimes using the same melody more than once. For example, he fitted the melody of the hymn Veni Redemptor Gentium to three different texts: Veli uns Frieden Adaglich, Erhalt uns Herr, Bei deinem Wort, and Nun komm, der Heiden Heiland. As early as 1524, Johann Walter published Ein Geistlich Gesang Bachlein, the first hymnal for choir, in Wittenberg. Johann Sebastian Bach harmonized hundreds of chorales, typically used at the end of his cantatas and concluding scenes in his passions. In his St. Matthew Passion, he set 5 stanzas of O Hauptvoll Blut und Wunden in 4 different ways. He also used hymns as the base for his cycle of chorale cantatas and chorale preludes. Bach concentrated on the chorales, especially in the chorale cantatas of his second annual cycle, composed mostly in 1724/25. Today, many of the Lutheran chorales are familiar as hymns used in Protestant churches, sometimes sung in 4-voice harmony. Derived forms. Chorales also appear in chorale preludes, pieces generally for organ designed to be played immediately before the congregational singing of the hymn. A chorale prelude includes the melody of the chorale, and adds contrapuntal lines. One of the first composers to write chorale preludes was Samuel Scheidet. Bach's many chorale preludes are the best-known examples of the form. Later composers of the chorale prelude include Johannes Brahms, such as 11 chorale preludes, and Max Reger, who composed Wie schon Lucht, uns der Morgenstern und Nikolai's hymn, among many others. Anton Bruckner make frequent use of the chorale as a compositional device in To Equalize, based on his understanding of musical settings of the liturgy in Johann Sebastian Bach's chorale preludes. He used chorales in his symphonies, masses and motets, for example Die Herr, Die will ich mich ergeben, and in Jener letzten der Nachte, often in contrast to and combination with the fugue, as in Psalm chapter 22 and in the finale of Symphony No. 5.